Hey guys, welcome back. So, Jason Hawes uploaded a video yesterday and I got to thinking about the video I had done. Somebody had commented on that video and I don't remember who or what they commented, but something to the effect that I only had one side. I got to thinking and I reached out to Jacqueline Nunez, owner of the Conjuring House, and she replied. And I have the email, and it's good, it's long. I also have clips from Jason's video. I'm not going to play all of it because it's 20 minutes long, and you can go there. And I'm going to include the links to the videos I use in the description below. But you can go and watch Jason's video. I also went to the Facebook and I got clips of those. I've got, screenshots of those. I have all the tea and I'm ready to spill it. So I tried to organize everything so that I can keep track of it and give it to you in an order that you'll get. So let's start that. Let's get started and get it done, because I'm afraid this is going to be a longish video, longer than mine usually are. I sent an email to Miss Nunez and to Jason. Apparently, Jason's email's not public and it went to a professor in Wyoming. I'm going to show you that email. It's really sweet. But I reached out to Jason on Facebook, and I haven't heard back from him. I didn't expect to hear back from either of them. But this is the email I sent Miss Nunez. Miss Nunez, I am a small content creator, very small. I am planning a video about all the drama going on with the Conjuring House. I'd like to hear your side of what's going on before I film. Thank you so very much, Sheila. And there's a copy of the email. I sent it through the Conjuring House contact me page. And this is what I got back from her. Sheila, you are required to add this to my statement where I name people. They are and people identifying themselves as famous people. All you have to do is search on YouTube for content creators and podcasts attacking me and the Conjuring House, which is some of the prima facie evidence I have mentioned, or that I mentioned. I don't want to misspeak. I want to read everything exactly as it's written. Jacqueline Nunez, owner of the Conjuring House, 1677 Round Top Road, Harrisville, Rhode Island, blah, blah, blah. So, if you don't remember or you haven't been keeping up with the drama, is the guy that the ghost told her to fire him because he was stealing. So, I have that on a clip later. I'm going to play later on. I'm trying to do things in order. People identifying themselves as famous people, I assume is Jason Hawes she's referring to. So, let's move on, because it's long and rambling, but it is fairly coherent. So, now I don't know why this part is in purple. Maybe she copied and pasted it. I don't know. But, let's go on. This is my statement in bracketed by ... You must publish it in its entirety. Oh, I intend to. ... Whatever drama that is swirling around me and TCH is not my doing. People are rabidly hateful and mean-spirited, which is always easy to do while hiding behind a smartphone or keyboard, and numerous false identities. Okay, well, can't disagree with her there. I mean, I'm not saying it's happened to her. I'm just saying, in general, they're hateful and mean-spirited people. She continues, I am told that the process of investigating the numerous crimes which are being committed against me and TCH by the paranormal community and other people is underway. Does she think the whole paranormal community is committing crimes against her? I don't know. Maybe it just means that there are people in the paranormal community that are committing crimes against her and other people. By the way, video, Facebook, Google, and or other social media platforms containing untrue and slanderous content are considered prima facie evidence of the crimes being committed. This means that the evidence, I know what it means, but okay. This means that the evidence is legally sufficient to establish a fact or a case unless disproved. It will be hard for the content on these videos and threatening or slanderous comments to be disproved. I mean, okay, well, that sounds a little bit like a threat, but maybe I mistook it. I'm going to give opinion at the end of this video, and that's it. That's all it is, my opinion. But right now, I'm not lying. I'm not doing anything that's slander. I got receipts. I am putting up email, stuff from Facebook, text messages, and videos that have already been played. So, let's continue. I expect that any law enforcement agency will uncover the true identities of people who have created bots and other false identities to make it seem that the entire paranormal community is out to destroy Jacqueline Nunez and the Conjuring House. Okay, so the other paragraph seemed like she thought the entire paranormal community was after her, and now she said there's bots and people making it seem that way, and now she started referring to herself in the second person. Okay, it's a little weird. In fact, I was told by Jason Hawes to just sign over the property. I don't know if Jason said that. He might have. I have no idea. I wanted her side. She gave me her side. Again, Jason hasn't responded to me, so I don't know if that's true or not. He also told me I would never want you to fear me, Jacqueline, but I plan to make sure you know who I can be when pushed to a point. I consider this text statement a direct threat of bodily harm or as a death threat. I mean, is it really? I mean, I don't know. You decide. Comment in the comments below and let me know what you think. Is that a death threat? I told you it was long. I have done nothing to Jason Hawes to warrant the relentless attacks on me so that the Heinzens could take back the business. I own the property and the business. I am told that the Heinzens continue to state that they still own the property. I paid $1,525,000 for the property and the business in May of 2022. You will need to research the veracity of the truth of what I have been told. I attest to the veracity of the truth of what I have experienced and what I've been told by numerous sources and whom I will never disclose their identities. Well, I can't really research it if you don't tell me who they are. So, yeah. But I have a news article where she did buy the house. So, I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, Jason Hawes might know. I don't know. I will testify in any deposition, court of law, and any media interview that my statement above is the truth, as I have been told as such repeatedly. Okay, so I'm gonna put it out there. Do an interview. I'll interview you. I'll be glad to interview you. I mean, I have nothing to lose. I mean, she could sue me for this. I'm gonna try to protect myself, but you know, it goes on. It's still going on. Again, you are legally required to print or state my complete statement that is bracketed with dash 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 on any publication whatsoever, including any video or social media posts created by any bots or people under your created by any bots or people under your direction who seek to cause me and the Conjuring House harm. Well, number one, I don't use bots. It's just me. I don't even have a team. And I'm not seeking to do anybody harm. I really am not. And the weirdness. So, yeah, listen to this. Fuck you. Strong letter to follow. You're going to find she does that in her text to Jason, too. I'm told by a law enforcement official that I must make this statement to any person seeking information about what is happening to me and TCH. I am told that the statement will trigger this email to be forwarded to other people who are involved in these matters. Jacqueline Nunez, owner, The Conjuring House, 1677 Round Top, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna say I'm completely tech savvy, but I don't think that's how the internet works. I don't think that if you include a statement, it triggers it to forward it to other people. But anyway, let's move on. Merlin's next to me. Okay, so I thought I had Jason's email, and I sent him an email, and I said, "Hi, Jason. I was a fan of Ghost Hunters. I am a small YouTube content creator, very small, but I've caught a couple of your videos on the drama, and I am planning a video. I reached out to Miss Nunez because I think it's only fair to do so before doing a video. I have seen your videos with receipts, but since I reached out to Miss Nunez, I thought it was only fair that I reach out to you as well, in case you have further comment. Again, my family was a fan of Ghost Hunters back when we had cable." It wasn't Jason's email. I got a reply, and I was so excited when I got a reply, but yeah. "Hi, Sheila. It's nice of you to reach out, but you have found the wrong Jason Hawes. I think you'll find I'm a professor in Wyoming, not a ghost hunter with a famous TV show. All the best with your videos." Yeah, I should have known it wasn't that easy. And I replied, I said, "I apologize. So sorry to bother you. You are very kind." So, yeah, that was that. Okay, so I got you up to speed. I read you all the email from Miss Jacqueline Nunez. I have read you the response from the different Jason Hawes. I've not heard from the Jason Hawes, but I didn't expect to. Actually, I didn't expect to hear from either one of them. But when I heard back from Miss Nunez, the Conjuring House owner, I really wanted to get. So I'm leaving for Knoxville, actually today. But so I heard back from her early Saturday morning, and I was like, oh my God, So I was going to wait till I got back from Knoxville to do this video, but I just worked all day Saturday. I worked all day getting all the clips together, all the screenshots, all the research done. I didn't even write a script. This is off the top of my head. And videoing it all day, and then stayed up all night. Actually, I got up early this morning to edit it before I leave for Knoxville because I wanted it up before I leave. So, do me a favor, subscribe. 98% of y'all that watch me are not subscribed. Do you know how much that would help if you subscribe? Take a second, hit that like button. Take 2 more seconds, hit that subscribe button. Y'all don't understand how much that helps. It really, truly does. Okay, so let's move on to the next portion of the video. I know this is longer than y'all usually have to sit through, but I really hope y'all sit through the whole thing. I have so much information. So the next portion is a news article that I found, and the link to it is in the description below. But let's watch it.
Now, new details in a Target 12 investigators exclusive that grabbed national attention: Conjuring House controversy. A couple says they lost thousands of dollars worth of belongings in a barn fire on the Conjuring property and have been waiting more months to be made whole again. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. Last week, we broke the story about a former employee who says he was fired after the owner claims a spirit spoke to her. Target 12 investigator Sarah Grinelli is here now with the details. Sarah?
The barn fire at the Conjuring House broke out in December. A couple tells me the owner said that she would reimburse them with insurance money for the items that they lost, but that never happened.
It's not this evil, dark place that some people have made it out to seem. It is a beautiful, haunted property.
The home was made famous by a horror movie in 2013. In December, a fire tore through the barn on the property.
We got a call around midnight, I want to say, that the barn was on fire, and immediately we rushed down there, and it definitely was on fire.
The owner, Jacqueline Nunez, tells Target 12 she spent $450,000 to renovate the historic barn, with hopes of opening up a museum on the property. Then employees Satori Hawes and Cody Desbian say they put items in there to help fill the museum with what they call haunted artifacts, but lost most of it in the fire.
We had everything from velvet curtains in there to sound equipment, like speakers and stuff for music to play in there. We had furniture, all sorts of stuff.
They say Nunez promised to refund them for their losses using insurance money.
I have text messages proving that, and then a few months later I asked for an update. And she says, oh, I need you to send me the list again, which I did.
Here's one of those texts from Nunez saying, you're going to need to get pricing for these other items, so do that and hang on to it, and I'll get it from you when the insurance adjuster asks for it.
In the back of our minds, there was part of us that knew that we weren't going to get that money.
In a statement to Target 12, the owner, Nunez, says the insurance money did not cover the losses of the item and blames the former employees for the fire, writing in an email, "They, not me, hired a painting hobbyist who failed to read the instructions for how to dispose of soiled, highly combustible rags properly," adding she should be suing them for recklessness and negligence.
The stress of all this has been keeping me up at night.
Last week, Target 12 revealed former employee Brian Dancero says he was fired after the owner says the spirit of the house's 19th century owner spoke to her.
John Arnold told me, you've been stealing money out of the cash box for the past 2 months. And I literally stopped and I actually corrected him, like, John Arnold, one of the original owners who died in 1839, and she said, yes, and I want you to pay it back.
He has since filed a claim with the Department of Labor and Training, who are investigating wages that he says he's owed, totaling $9,000. The couple says they were shocked when they heard the accusations.
I don't think John Arnold is telling the owner inside of her head that Brian stole money. I don't think any of the accusations of stealing due to spirits telling her this are true in any way.
But Nunez says she's a medium and that a spirit told her Dancero was stealing. As for her claims about the fire, the couple tell me they never hired anyone to work there. With the Target 12 investigators, Sarah Granelli, 12 News.
Okay, so that covers 3 of the people whose names she mentioned and their side of the story. I have no comment on it. They said their side. Now, we're going to read some news articles that covers a little bit more. So, this article comes from nrinow.news, and it was written by Sandy Hall. Boston-based real estate developer Jacqueline Nunez bought the 8.5-acre property and accompanying ghostly business from the Hensons for $1.5 million in 2022, which lines up with what she said. The Hensons stayed involved, and Nunez increased the list of guest experiences to include the exploration of the grounds and camping, which I guess is ghost camping, and more. But the Hensons were among a group of 7 involved who announced they had cut ties with the house in a post on social media in June. A note signed by the couple along with Satori Hawes, Cody Despians, Reed Bodger, again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Steve Mills, and Aaron Bush stated, quote, "To correct rumors that are circulating is with heavy hearts that we must inform everyone that we decided to sever ties with the Conjuring House due to our own experiences within that work environment." And the rest of the article reads, "Our connection to the spirits of the house remains strong, and we deeply desire for their stories to be told with respect and care. We are incredibly grateful for the outpouring of love and support from all of you. Rest assured, we will continue our work within the paranormal community with the utmost love, respect, honesty, and integrity." So I assume that's what she meant when she said the paranormal community was out to hurt her, these people in particular. But that is all the people, I think it's all the people that she listed in her email to me. So let's keep moving on because this video is getting long. But next there is a Newsweek article by Martha McCordy. It reads, "Brian Dancero told Fox 59 that he was fired from the Burrillville, Rhode Island farmhouse, which is also known as the Old Arnold Estate, after his boss said the home's former 19th century owner told her that Dancero had been stealing money. He explained that the home's current owner, Jacqueline Nunez, told him she had encountered the spirit of John Arnold, who owned the home with his wife Abigail in the 1800s, who told her Dancero had stolen about $3,000 from the house, which is currently open to visitors. Dancero has denied theft." So that's pretty much everybody she named in her email telling their side. So I hope I covered all that. So let's move on. Now I'm going to play for you the clip. I'm not going to play the whole video. It's 20 minutes long, but I may play clips of Jason's video that he uploaded yesterday that I saw.
Hello to everyone out there. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. I'm having a very interesting one. It's actually been a rather interesting week. So I know a lot of you know what's been going on with the Conjuring House and all the drama over there, the chaos that's been happening with the owner and the crazy random posts you can see and the constant edits to those posts. So a few days ago, I randomly started getting texts, and I'm not going to show those texts. I'm going to show some texts, but not those texts, because those texts were the most vile, disgusting, texts I have ever in my life received, to the point where I had to take them and turn them over and file paperwork, because I've never, wow. Okay, so those are turned over. And there was a no trespass order and stuff put out there. Actually, I just received another text from her. She just sent me another text. So we're going to get into that one too. She's been sending me texts all freaking morning. Okay, so I'm going to show you some texts. I'm going to show you today. So again, the text she sent the other day, I'm not going to show for legal purposes. But I'm going to show you what has been going on today. Let me just read this one real quick before I go any further here, because I need to know what the hell else has been said. It just goes and goes and goes. I mean, they are novels. They are literally novels. Let me see. They start and they just go and go and go. And it's the most crazy thing you've ever seen. I mean, the list goes on and on. So
I'm going to pause him. I'm going to stop it right there for now. It's been going on 2 minutes. But I agree with him. They are novels. Oh my God, they are novels. The email she sent me was very long. It took me quite a few minutes to get through it. So, but I'm going to let you see another clip of what he has to say. Like I said, I'm not going to play the whole thing.
I received this. 1:23 in the afternoon, sorry. I'm told that it is you that continues to F with my life. How does a high school graduate plumber, has-been paranormal celebrity, think that somehow he has all of this power, or even the legal right to do so? That is interesting. It is. I am told that you are using black magic. If true, the thing about black magic, Jason, it always demands the unjust return. When you make a deal with demons, they always want your life in return. I read that in an article about the 52 demons who influence people to do and incite terrible things to happen to humanity, animals, and our environment. Okay? It goes on. Hang on. F you, strong letter to follow. She then sends me this deal with the devil thing. So I respond. Because, whatever. I got to figure out what the hell's going on here. I say, you have some issues. You've decided to attack me time and time again. I have been understanding. Your last text to me have changed that. What I'm referring to are the texts she sent me days ago, which were so vile and disgusting that I think, to a point, you get to the point where even that peace in your heart that you hope for somebody's well-being just goes away when they say certain things or go to certain things. So anyways, I have been understanding. Your last texts have changed that. I promise you, I'm not the guy you want to push any further, Jacqueline. Of course, so.
Okay. I'm going to stop it there because she did say, Jason said that in his text to her, and he's saying he said it, so he showed he said it.
She responds, F you, strong letter to follow, which is her common thing. Strong letter to follow, and I am Jacqueline Nunez, owner of the Conjuring House, and all this stuff.
Yeah, she said that again in the email to me, so and I included it in my disclaimer. I didn't know if you caught that.
So, I had to respond again, of course. So, I say, you truly have lost it. Your random texts, accusations, and public posts have shown the world your true colors. You are a danger to yourself and more worrisome others. I would never want you to fear me, Jacqueline, but I plan to make sure you know who I can be when pushed to a point.
Okay, this is the part that she said he texted to her. So let's see if Jason says that's a threat.
Because again, you can only take so much when it comes down to attacks or claims and accusations, vile texts. I mean, eventually you're like, I'm done. Whatever happens. So, and of course, she says, I will take this as the death threat you intended it to be. I will send this to Burrillville and let's see. I repeat, what have I done or even posted, Jason, to warrant such hate?
She took it as a death threat. That's her perception of it.
Hatred. Just because you are not in the know does not mean any of these things you paint me as. Besides, that video with you in the truck says everything, now doesn't it? How am I a danger to myself? Are those more death threats? Keep talking, Jason. Okay. It's just like full circle. It's crazy. Just keeps on going and going and going. So I respond because, I wanted to. I mean, you can only take so much. So I state, the person in the truck posted their information and proof it was them. I have never threatened you, nor would I ever. Again, you are a danger to yourself and others. You truly need help. I say this from the heart. No matter how much crazy stuff you've thrown at me, I still want the best for you. You need to stop making crazy claims, accusations, and threats. You have pushed away and attacked everyone who cares and has cared for you. So then this is where she makes this other claim. So even though the person came on the post, posted their information, gave me their receipt, the timestamps of when they were there, all this stuff, supposedly it was still me. I was there, according to her, to assassinate her. And I do want to get into why that, even beyond the claim of that, why that is such a major, and I mean major, situation. All right, so she says, I am told facial...
I mean, I don't know why she thinks people are trying to kill her. I mean, it's just really weird. I'm going to play a few more clips, but I suggest you go and watch the full 20 minutes on Jason's YouTube channel so you can see the whole thing in context, because this video is getting way too long for me to play the whole thing.
Recognition software was used to determine that it was you. That will be up to your defense team to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you and others have not committed thousands of crimes against me and other innocent people who, like me, did nothing to harm you or your fellow assassins trained under a terrorist interrogation tactical handbook. Read that one again slowly. Your fellow assassins trained under a terrorist interrogation tactical handbook. I have been told by numerous sources. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but I have to on that one. Okay. Now I will take snapshots of this final text exchange, and the evidence will lead to a just result over time. I will not stop posting as I am instructed to inform the public on every important matter facing our country and other countries. Send this last text exchange to your defense attorney if you can find one. FU, strong letter to follow. Okay. So I responded, you used facial recognition. Ah, damn. How will I ever get out of this one? I guess I'll have to go back into hiding. Because recently she sent a message to others saying that she had heard I was in hiding, so I could...
Okay. Played you clips of his video. Like I said, go watch it. The last thing I am going to post here is Facebook post. And so this was posted on the Conjuring House page. Like the previous bots, it did not take long for people to jump on the Looney Tune insanity bandwagon. Did it? Just know that slander and threats against a business are illegal in Rhode Island and under federal law. Thank you for your hateful lies, of which the truth you know nothing of. I know that these crimes are being investigated and further comments being noted. Anyway, here is the post to the Boston Police Department. I don't know what she's talking about, bots, but okay, continues. I am not crazy, Police Department in Boston, Massachusetts. What is so threatening to you? I have the First Amendment right to freedom of speech, of which I may speak of what I have been told by numerous sources. I also have the right to post videos of things to be seen and heard. I do not know who instigated this. Do not send officers from the Boston Police Department to my house, 30 minutes or so, or ever for that matter, of one of my posts here on Facebook. Please also remind your police department that it is illegal for officers to open the door to enter my house when I have not granted permission for access. What was your precipitating evidence to warrant such egregious acts? I am Jacqueline Nunez, owner of the Conjuring House. So that was a little more discombobulated than the email she sent me. The email she sent me was kind of long and rambling, but it was basically coherent. This was not overly coherent. Let's read some of the replies. So Merlin decided to come visit me. Mwah. Let's see. So I blacked out all the names and pictures, but these are some of the replies to her bizarre post on Facebook. You can't see what is happening. Seek help. I'm not sure you understand what police brutality means. Our team absolutely loves the Conjuring House and had a great experience last October, but this continuing post and post and post is damaging the house. I hope someone can buy this from her and turn it back to the beautiful thing the Hensons created. So sad to see what this is turning into. Hopefully nothing happens to the house. I wanted to come visit, but this sounds like a lot of drama and it's taking away from the experience in this beautiful property. This isn't going to warrant a welcoming environment to those of us who want to visit the house. What a shame. I truly hope that you seek out help, because there is a multitude of people who care about you and love you that just want you to see you, just that people just want to see you get better. I wish you healing of a shapes, ways, or forms. I am Jacqueline Nunez, the president of Crazy Town. Thank you for providing additional evidence and that will continue to be investigated. So that's the replies, just some of the replies to her Facebook post. And that's it. From here on out, this is my opinion and my opinion only. Don't sue me, Jacqueline. I think there's some mental health issues going on. Like I said, her email to me, and this going forward is just my opinion. I have posted everything I found. I mean, the crazy stuff she's texting Jason. Again, go see his video so you can see all the crazy shit she was texting him while he was doing the I don't know what's going on with the house. I don't know if it's haunted. I don't really care if it's haunted. This is just focusing on the drama around it. So, but you tell me in the comments, is she batshit crazy? I mean, what is your opinion? Because she talks about her First Amendment rights, but we all have the right to state our opinion. Not fact. I'm not slandering you. I'm giving my opinion, and from what I can see, the commenter said that I only had one side of the story. So, and went out there to get more sides of the story. I think there's some mental health issues going on. I agree that she might even be a little dangerous. But you tell me what you think. Comment below. I really want to hear it. Now, I'm going to Knoxville here in a little bit, but I will respond when I get back and get on my YouTube. I'm curious. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. Oh my God, only 2% of y'all are subscribed. So subscribe. I'm going to do more of these, not just the Conjuring House. I'm thinking about, because the Mr. Beast thing is blowing up. Is all over my YouTube. So I'm thinking of looking into that when I get back from Knoxville. And I really love essay style, the longer essay style videos. But, they're a lot of work. They really are. This one took me deep into the night and into the morning. But that is it for me for now, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.